Python is one of the most popular programming languages nowadays on account of its code readability and simplicity. But did you know that there are really awesome facts about it? Here are 15 of them. Number 1. Python was a hobby project. In December 1989, Python's creator Guido van Rossum was looking for a hobby project to keep him occupied in the week around Christmas. He had been thinking of writing a new scripting language that'd be a descendant of ABC and also appeal to Unix/C hackers. He chose to call it Python. Number 2. Why it was called Python. The language's name isn't about snakes, but about the popular British comedy troupe Monty Python, from the 1970s. Guido himself is a big fan of Monty Python's Flying Circus. Being in a rather irreverent mood, he named the project Python. Isn't it an interesting Python fact? Number 3. The Zen of Python. Tim Peters, a major contributor to the Python community, wrote a poem to highlight the philosophies of Python. If you type in import this in your Python idle, you'll find this poem. What an awesome recognition! Number 4. Flavours of Python. Python ships in various flavors. Python written in C, most common implementation of Python. Python written in Java, compiles to bytecode. IronPython implemented in C#, an extensibility layer to frameworks written in .NET. Python browser Python, runs in the browser. Ruby Python bridge between Python and Ruby interpreters. PyPy implemented in Python. MicroPython runs on a microcontroller. Number 6. No braces. Unlike Java and C++, Python does not use braces to delimit code. Indentation is mandatory with Python. If you choose to import it from the future package, it gives you a witty error. Number 7. Python supports multiple assignments in one statement. Python will let you assign the same value to multiple variables in one statement. It will also let you assign values to multiple variables at once. This also means swapping in Python is quicker and can be done in only one line of code. Number 8. Functions can return multiple values. In Python, a function can return more than one value as a tuple. Here's a basic example. This isn't possible in a language like Java. There, you can return an array of values instead. Number 9. With slicing, it's easier to reverse a list. If we slice a list of values from starting to end but with a step of -1, we get the list right to left, reversed. Number 10. Chain comparison. Conditions may contain more than one comparison at once. You can have a condition that checks whether a value is greater than another and lesser than yet another all at once. Number 11. String literals concatenate together. If you type in string literals separated by a space, Python concatenates them together. So, hello world becomes hello world. Number 12. Antigravity. If you get to the idle and type in import antigravity, it opens up a web page with a comic about the antigravity module. Number 13. Python influenced JavaScript. Python is one of the 9 languages that influenced the design of JavaScript. Others include AWK, C, HyperTalk, Java, Lua, Perl, Scheme, and Self. Number 14. For and while loops can have else statements. The else statement is not limited to if and try statements. If you add an else block after a for or while loop, the statements inside the else block are executed only after the loop completes normally. If the loop raises an exception or reaches a break statement, the code under else does not execute. This can be good for search operations. Number 15. Gets the value of the last expression. Many people use the idle as a calculator. To get the value/result of the last expression, use an underscore. Hope you had fun finding out new things about Python. Do you want to add to the list? Let us know in the comments below.